The cold wind moved through the empty courtyard as Farid stood frozen, watching Gauhur walk away from him. Her trembling hands held the edge of her shawl tightly, but her heart was far more broken than her shaking fingers revealed. "Why don't you trust me?" Farid shouted, his voice cracking with pain. "Why are you leaving me like this?" Gauhur stopped for a moment, but didn't turn around. Farid stepped closer, desperation visible in his eyes. "I tried everything in my power to make you understand me. I wanted you to believe me." Soft music echoed in the background as silence swallowed the space between them. Gauhur slowly turned her face toward him, tears shining in her eyes. "And what would change now if I understood you?" she asked in a broken voice. "You hid the truth about your unborn child from me. You lied to me, Farid." Her words struck him harder than any weapon. "Isn't that enough?" she continued. "What else do I need to hear from you now?" Farid lowered his head in guilt. He wanted to explain, but every explanation sounded weak against the pain in her voice. Meanwhile, servants hurried through the hallway. "Come on, hurry up," one of them said nervously. "Don't make Aga wait." But Farid ignored everything around him. His entire world was slipping away. "You have no idea what kind of situation you've put me and that innocent child into," he whispered emotionally. "Yes, maybe there are misunderstandings between me and Pelin, but that baby is innocent. What fault does that child have?" Gauhur's breathing became heavy. "He needs you," Farid continued. "And I need you too." For a second, it seemed as if Gauhur's heart might soften. But then the memory of betrayal returned to her mind like poison. Suddenly, 2 guards blocked Farid's path as he tried to enter the mansion. "You cannot go inside, Qasim Aga," one guard said firmly. Farid's anger exploded instantly. "What nonsense are you talking about? Move aside." Before the situation could calm down, Abedin Sahib appeared from inside. His face was cold and merciless. "Throw this man out," Abedin ordered. "And never let him enter this house again." The servants hesitated. Farid looked shocked. "Have you all lost your minds?" But Abedin's expression didn't change. At that moment, Gauhur stepped forward. Tears rolled down her face, but her voice carried strength. "And don't you dare raise your voice at my wife again," she said firmly. Those words shattered Farid completely. "My wife," he repeated softly, almost unable to breathe. The guards grabbed his arms, but Farid resisted. "Gauhur, listen to me," he shouted desperately. "Please don't do this." But she looked at him with disappointment instead of love. "Accept it, Farid," she said quietly. "This time you lost." The world around him suddenly felt empty. Rain clouds gathered in the dark sky as thunder echoed in the distance. "I will never come back to you again," Gauhur declared. "And this decision is final." Farid stared at her in disbelief. "No," he whispered. But Gauhur walked away, without turning back. The giant doors of the mansion slowly closed between them. And with that sound, Farid felt as if his entire life had ended. A painful silence covered the courtyard. Farid fell to his knees. His eyes were filled with regret. "If only you had listened to me one last time," he whispered to himself. Inside the mansion, Gauhur leaned against the wall, crying silently. She covered her mouth to stop herself from screaming in pain. Because despite everything, she still loved him. But trust, once broken, leaves scars deeper than wounds. Meanwhile, Abedin Sahib watched everything from afar with satisfaction hidden in his eyes. He knew this separation would destroy Farid completely. And perhaps that was exactly what he wanted. Far away, thunder roared louder. Farid slowly stood up, drenched in rain now. His face carried heartbreak, anger, and helplessness all at once. "I won't give up," he said firmly. "Even if the whole world stands against me, I will prove my truth." But the empty courtyard gave him no answer. The emotional background music intensified, and somewhere in the darkness, destiny prepared another storm for everyone involved. Will Gauhur ever learn the truth? Will Farid be able to bring his family back together? Or has love already lost its final battle? To find out what happens next, subscribe my channel, because this story is about to become even more heartbreaking. Subscribe my channel if you want more emotional drama stories like this. The next episode will reveal secrets no one expected. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and stay connected. Every relationship in this story is standing on the edge of destruction. Subscribe my channel now because the coming twists will shock everyone. And finally, if you believe true love deserves a second chance, then subscribe my channel for more powerful stories.